Simplifying Fractions by Justin D'Souza. Before we start simplifying fractions, let's look into the times tables. The times tables are very crucial in simplifying fractions. If you know these tables, you can easily find the common factors. Now let's look into a problem, say 3 divided by 9. We need to write this 3 and this term 9 as common term. Expand this in terms of 1 times 3 and 3 times 3. And make sure you have a common term for both of them. So 3 and 3 is common here. If there is numerator a number and the same one in the denominator, we can easily cancel it off because that's equal to 1. So you're remaining with only 1 by 3. So this is the simplification. So if you know the times table, just expand it and then easily simplify it. Let's look at another problem, 35 by 42. Here, same way, if you recall the times table of 7, you can expand it as 5 times 7 and 6 times 7. Whereas you can't expand it any other way. Say, for example, you know the times table of 2. This can be expanded as 21 times 2. But what about the 35? You cannot expand it in terms of 2. It's not possible in terms of 3, whereas 42 is not 35. So you need to find a times table which both can be expanded in the same table. So it's 5 times 7 and 6 times 7. Now 7 and 7 cancels off. You're remaining with only 5 by 6, which is simplified version. This is the simplified fraction. Now here we have 8 by 16. Now if you look carefully, you will get the times table of 2 times 4 and 4 times 4, right? But now when we simplify, you are remaining with 2 by 4, which can be further divided as 1 times 2 and 2 times 2. So again, this can be simplified as 1 by 2. So how do we avoid this? Is simple. If you look carefully, you know the times 8 times table is common for both the terms. See now, for example, you can write it as 1 times 8 and 2 times 8. But by doing so, you're already getting the simplified version and there's no more simplification because when you take out 8 and 8, you're remaining with half. That's the simplified version. Now let's look into a last problem, 64 by 72. Same thing. If you remember the tables of 8, you can write it as 8 times 8 and 9 times 8. And now the table of 8 goes and you're remaining with 8 by 9. This is how we simplify fractions. Please do subscribe to my channel for more interesting content. Bye-bye for now. Happy learning.